The truth about living in Austin, Texas in 2026. Pros and cons nobody tells you. Everybody online makes moving to Austin look perfect. The coffee shops, the luxury apartments, the skyline, the food scene. But what nobody talks about is what it's actually like living here day to day. And honestly, for some people, moving to Austin becomes the best decision they ever made. And for other people, they realize pretty quickly it wasn't what they expected. So in this video, I'm giving you the real truth about living in Austin in 2026. The pros, the cons, the things locals love, and things that absolutely frustrate people after moving here. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Allison Carter. I'm a local realtor here in the Austin area, and I help people relocate here every single week. And because we work with so many people moving from places like California, Florida, New York, Washington, honestly, all over the country, we get to hear the same reactions over and over again after they move here. Some things surprise people in a good way, and some things not so much. So today, I want to talk you through the reality of living in Austin, Texas, so you can decide if it's actually the right move for you. Pro number one, the lifestyle. Let's start with the biggest reason people move here in the first place, the lifestyle. Austin has a completely different energy than most cities. People are outside all the time. There's live music everywhere, food trucks on random corners, patios packed on weekdays, and there's this balance between city life and outdoor life that a lot of people instantly fall in love with. So you can go paddleboarding in the morning, work during the day, and then grab tacos and live music at night. And for a lot of people moving from colder states, that lifestyle shift feels massive. The heat. But okay, we need to talk about the heat because people dramatically underestimate this summer in Austin is hot, and not just nice pool weather hot. I'm talking triple digits for days, sometimes weeks. You walk outside in August and it makes you feel like somebody opened an oven door. And if you're moving from somewhere with mild summers, this adjustment can be rough at first. Now the upside, you get amazing weather most of the year, but summer here is serious. Don't forget your sunscreen. Job growth and opportunity. One thing Austin absolutely has going for it is opportunities. Major companies continue to move here. We're talking about Tesla, Apple, Oracle, Samsung, Google, and because of that, there's still a ton of economic growth happening. And even beyond tech, healthcare, construction, real estate, startups, Austin keeps attracting people and businesses. And that growth is a huge reason why so many people continue relocating here. Austin just reached 1 million people. So that is fantastic for our growth. Con number two, traffic. With growth comes more cars. So now let's balance that out with one of the biggest complaints, traffic. Austin's infrastructure has struggled to keep up with how fast the city has grown. And depending on where you live and where you work, your commute could become a major factor in your quality of life. That's why choosing the right suburb matters so much. Living in Leander versus Round Rock versus Buda, completely different experience depending on your routine. And by the way, in a minute, I'm going to tell you the one thing almost every person moving to Austin says shocked them the most after relocating here. And honestly, it's probably not what you think. Pro number three, the food scene. Austin's food scene is ridiculous. And yes, the barbecue lives up to the hype. There are so many amazing barbecue places here, it's hard to choose your favorites. But honestly, the taco scene might even be better. And what makes Austin unique is how casual everything feels. Some of the best food in the city comes from food trucks. Random hidden spots, little places you'd never expect. People here are serious about food. And once you experience, you kind of become one of those people too. Follow me on Instagram for some of my favorite food places here in Austin. Con number three, cost of living. Now let's talk about the cost of living because Austin is not the cheap Texas city people think it is anymore. Home prices have come down from the peak, but compared to what Austin used to be, it's definitely more expensive now. Property taxes are something that surprises a lot of people, especially buyers moving from states where taxes are lower. And depending on the suburb, you also need to factor in HOA fees, utility costs, commute cost, and we have a lot of toll roads if you use those to commute. So all of it is important. Pro number 4, the suburbs. One of the best things about Austin is honestly the suburbs around it. Places like Round Rock, Leander, Georgetown, Dripping Springs, Cedar Park all have completely different personalities. Some are better for families, some are better for lifestyle, some are better for affordability. And that's why so many people relocating here end up loving the Austin area, even if they don't live directly in downtown Austin. Con number 4, allergies. Okay, this one sounds small until you experience it. Austin allergies are real. Cedar fever here is brutal for some people. And if you've never dealt with allergies before, Austin might introduce you to them personally. Okay, so here it goes. The biggest surprise people talk about. Now, the thing that shocks people the most after moving to Austin, honestly, how different the vibe is depending on where you live. Living downtown Austin feels completely different from living in Georgetown or Dripping Springs or Leander. And that's why I always tell people, don't just say you're moving to Austin. Figure out which version of Austin actually fits your lifestyle. So overall, is Austin worth it in 2026? For a lot of people, absolutely. The lifestyle, the opportunities, the energy, there's a reason so many people continue moving here. But it's also important to understand the trade-offs because Austin isn't perfect for everyone. And if you're thinking about moving to Austin, I help people relocate here every single week. We help you figure out which suburb fits your lifestyle, where your budget goes furthest, and how to make the move as smooth as possible. So if you have questions or you're planning a move, reach out. My contact information is below. And if you're trying to figure out which Austin suburb is best for you, watch this next video where I compare Leander, Georgetown, and Cedar Park side by side because choosing the right area makes all the difference.